Hi friends, my name is Lisa Schmidt and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Welcome to New in the Studio. Today is Monday. Woo! It's a Monday. Somebody at our gym calls it Monday. I'm like, it's not Monday, it's Friday. Anyway, it's Monday and we are still at the refuge. We got to stay an extra day. Dave did have to work, but because it's summer, I was able to be here today. So anyway, we're going to head home after this and get ready for the garage sale. So Dave will talk more about that later. I was looking at my stamps and I love sea turtles. We swam with sea turtles several times. Once in captivity, it was a little odd. It was like a
Disneyland of sea turtles.
Disneyland of sea turtles. You pay to go in and then you swim in this huge pool. And anyway, that was interesting. But then we have swum.
I like it in the wild.
Yeah, we have swam with them in the wild in Hawaii and in Florida, I believe. Anyway, so I'm going to use the sea turtle tonight and show you. There's just some really fun things we can do with our sea turtle. So here is our sea turtle.
Hey, Tina.
And the reason it has, first off, let me just say that it'll always say here what percentage of the size it is, and these are at 60%, because the turtle is quite a bit larger than that. The turtle is this big, so that big. So that's a lot bigger than what you see here. And the turtle, or sea turtle, is in our catalog. It is on page 82, and it is here because it is called, what is it called? Stamping Techniques, because this one, the one side is plain and the other side has the design. So you'll see that I'm going to use both of those tonight. So the sea turtle is right here. When you see something smaller, it means it was carried over from last time, but it still is current. So there it is. Okay, the first card I'm going to make is going to, first I want to show you. We've got the turtles, mama and baby. And we've got some fish and a starfish and a sand dollar and even some seaweed and then some bubbles. So we're going to use the bubbles and the big turtle.
Hi, Cheryl.
And the little turtles. Hi, Cheryl. I'm glad you got your cards. And I am going to first stamp. We'll go ahead and stamp our turtle first because he is so cute. I'm going to grab a piece of white cardstock here, a little bit bigger piece. And so one side, if you didn't understand what I was saying, one side is smooth. So this side does not have any detail, and I am going to stamp that in Pool Party.
That gives you that nice base layer.
That's right. Exactly right. So that is our base. Ooh, that's really dark. I'm going to stamp one more time. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, because I actually already stamped and cut one out because there's no dies, so I had to cut it out a little bit ahead of time, and that's okay. And then here is Lost Lagoon, which is what I'm going to do on top of it. And I'm going to go on top of this one.
Hey, Patty.
That's, I see, you can see in there, you can see the lighter color, and I think I could probably even, you'd be able to see it on this one too. Oh, yeah.
That's pretty.
Ooh, that is so pretty. That's not what the one I cut out does not look like that, but it's very, very pretty. And then I will go ahead and stamp two little baby turtles. That is really pretty. Oh, I like it. I'm going to grab a big block. Don't really ever use this big block, but the baby turtle is going to use the, that's right. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp two of the babies, and I'm on the clear side again. So there's one. Isn't that funny? I thought, oh, that's so dark, but it does look really pretty with that Lost Lagoon on the top. Yep. And now I'll just flip him over and stamp the other side, except one flipper is off the block because the block's so small. All right, let's just clean that a little bit, see if we can get some. If I clean it, maybe it'll stick better. There we go. All right, so I'm going to stamp in the Lost Lagoon, just like that. Oh my gosh, so pretty, so pretty, so pretty, so pretty. How's your Monday going, friends? Pardon me?
What color was the base layer?
The base layer was Pool Party.
Pool Party, gotcha.
So I used Pool Party, and then I used Lost Lagoon on top. Wow, that is gorgeous. Okay, so then we're going to snip, 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 and cut it out. And when I cut them out, I end up with these. But I actually like the ones we stamped.
Shifted.
Yeah, And the color changed. I like the ones we had
turtles.
even better. Look at that. The one, pardon me.
They're chameleon turtles.
Yeah, I think I probably stamped it off because this is a little bit closer to that, but
Yep.
oof, that is so pretty. So I'll probably save those and cut those out and use those for something else. We are going to use Lost Lagoon cardstock here, just our standard half sheet. So friends, how's your Monday? What are you doing today? What is happening? It didn't rain today here. That's nice.
We went to the dump. It was exciting.
I feel so badly, but we did try to sell it. We did try to get rid of it, and we couldn't. So before I attach this on here, I am going to go ahead and stamp. And this cardstock is our new basic beige. And I like it. I like it a lot. So here's it against white. And then I do have a piece of vanilla here. So you can see it is a bit different. I don't think I have any crumb cake here to compare it to, but I do like this little beige color. I'm going to use my photopolymer matte. It's not what it's called, is it?
Hey, Jenny.
And we're going to use some bubbles. Now I've got the smooth side of my bubbles because I'm going to do a couple different colors, and then I'm going to flip it over and we'll do the other side. So I'm going to start with I'm going to start with Pretty Peacock. It's going to be really quite dark, and that's okay. But I think I will need to stamp that off because it's going to be too dark. So I'll just grab that little piece of very vanilla that I had and just stamp that off a little bit. Yeah. And I'm kind of building at an angle here for my turtle. So I'm going to do that. Yep. And then I have to clean this to use the same one again. I also did some weeding today. That's always a thing. Did you guys see our breakfast charcuterie on the website, on our page? Oh my goodness, that was something. Oh, sorry, I'm keeping the smooth side. That was pretty amazing. It was pretty fun. My next color I'm going to go into is Lost Lagoon. Still using the smooth side. I have water on there. Can you see it? Let's just use this. I can tell it's a little moist. So there we go. All right, smooth side is this side. Okay, and we're going to do that in Lost Lagoon. And again, I think I'm going to stamp out. I'm just afraid if it gets too dark, I'm going to overlap a bit here. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay, that looks good. Oh yeah.
Jenny had a turtle in their pool.
Oh. Did it survive?
How do they deal with chlorine?
And then I'm going to do Pool Party. I'm just going to, yeah, I guess I'll stamp off also. I was going to get a little bit darker, but I'm good with that. Yeah, I think that's okay because I'm going to do the next color directly on. I'm not going to stamp off on the bubbles. So I'm going to flip that over. Now this side has texture. I'm going to start again with the Pretty Peacock. And I know it's not going to, it may not match perfectly, and I'm okay with that. Ooh, so pretty. Nice dark color. Clean that off. And then we'll go to, which one was next? This one. The Lost Lagoon was next. So let's see how we do with that. It's going to overlap a bit. Oh, makes me want to go to Hawaii. Not this summer.
The basic beige reminds me of a lighter version of Sahara sand.
Oh yeah, good eye. And then this one, I think I'm going to stamp here because I see this part right there. So I'm going to stamp that there. And then I'm going to re-ink it and get this part over here. And you can see why I'm using this matte underneath because I'm getting ink like all over the place. Isn't that fun? I think it's fun. I like it. So they are crawling kind of out of the water. Our turtles. I'm going to put this back. Close these up. And my fingers are quite dirty. That's okay. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and attach this on here. He was swimming around. Oh, that's hysterical. That's very fun. Let's
we have a turtle that usually lays its eggs in our yard.
I don't know if it lasts though.
Yeah, I never see the babies.
Yeah, that's not a good sign. So I've got my little water. The turtle's going to be coming out of the water. And then this one's going to go on my Lost Lagoon. I've got Pretty Peacock. Lost Lagoon. Got my water there. Okay, now with my turtle, here's what I'm going to try to do. We'll have to see. I was going to try to see if I could pop it up a little bit, like make it.
A little 3-dimensional.
Yes. So I'm trying to bend it. You can see that I did try that on the other side. Thought it was too dark. Kind of bend that. Ooh, I might even leave it popped up like that.
Yeah,
And then,
do the
yeah, just do this part. And then
flippers.
yes. And then the babies are going to be next to her. So let's get her situated. I'm going to put this part directly on her little flippers on the tail right there. And then, yeah, if I adhere the flip, oops, that did not stick. What happened? If I adhere the flippers, just these flippers, and I push them in, that would probably, I think there's a mosquito in here. It's bugging me. That would hold it up, yes? I guess it depends if you're going to mail it or what you're going to do. But I thought even if I had some tissues, stuff underneath, but that one's a little high. Yeah. Okay, that's kind of cool. So it's up a little bit. And this little baby is going to go on this side. And I am going to put a dimensional on it. And so I have to say, I do love this about our paper, is that I did stamp on the other side, and yet you can't see that on this side. Often white paper does not do that, but our paper does. So that's one thing I do love about the Stampin' Up! Paper. All right, tuck that under there and have our little turtle right there. Cute. And then this one is going to be a little further ahead. That's the first child. That's the second. First baby. And I'm going to double these up, one on top of the other, so that this one actually stands up a little bit more over here. That. Ooh, kind of cool, huh? What do you think? I think it's really cool. So the last thing I'm going to do is stamp with white, basic white. Now, white is a different ink than the other inks. It's a craft ink, which means it's a pigment ink, which means it doesn't dry right away. But it also, I think it will show up nicely on this. I have none of my words over here, love.
Okay.
They're by the door. Thanks. I'm going to put a little happy birthday. And while I do that, did you know that we have these happy little things dies, and they have 2 little dies in it? Happy little things. I'm like, oh, that's kind of fun. So I'm going to put a little happy birthday in that and stamp it right there. Actually, I'll go ahead and die cut it first. I was going to stamp first, but I will die cut first and hope the stamp fits. How about that? So let's go ahead and die cut this. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. So yeah, these 2 little ones, these 2 little dies are called, again, Happy Little Things. And I was like, oh, is that current? Yes, it is. Just 2 little dies. All right, let's see. I tried it and it fit. Now I'm questioning it, but I'm going to put a little happy birthday on it, or hip hip hooray would fit nicely, or to you. But I was thinking the happy birthday. Let's look at this. Here's how you can tell if something is going to fit or not, is if you take your stamp this way and put that there. It's a pretty tight fit. I think that's not going to look as good as, maybe I'll do hip hip hooray, because they made it out of the ocean. That works, right? Hip hip hooray. Again, using my Mongol block. I don't use this very often, but I'm pretty sure this one will fit nicely. I think that'll fit on there in white. So I'll grab my white, make sure I get it nice and inked up, and hip hip hooray. Yeah, I'm going to stamp one more time. I'm going to do one more time. I'm going to go up a little bit higher. Hip hip hooray. I was looking at the top, and this time I'm going to look at the bottom a little bit more. Oops, that's the other side. There we go. Yep, I like that better. And you could emboss it, which would give it a really nice bright white. But if you're just looking for something a little bit quicker, or a little bit, you just want to stamp it, this is a great way to go. I'm going to pop that up using our little minis, mini dimensionals. And what do you think? Isn't it so cute? Tina says, I like it. I like it too. And you wouldn't have to pop the turtle up that high if you were going to be worried about mailing it to somebody. So I feel like it's just humid, and that maybe that's why things aren't sticking. I'm not sure. But I'm going to do a hip, hip, hooray right here. Hippa, hippa, hooray. There we go. Isn't that pretty? How fun is that? Now, there aren't dies, so I did fussy cut it. It wasn't that bad, though, because it was just so fun to look at. It was so pretty. All right, Dave has maybe two announcements, and I have one more card I want to make for you, so don't go away.
All right, so this week, as Lisa mentioned, is the big week. This is the week of our Stampin' Garage sale. So Thursday and Friday at our Minnetonka location, you can come and get some amazing deals on craft supplies. Now, obviously, there is a lot of Stampin' Up. We have a lot of Stampin' Up stuff that we put out there. Other demonstrators bring their things as well. And you can bring your own. I'll talk more about that later. But not everything is Stampin' Up, because we have customers and we have friends who bring other craft supplies. So there are many, many things there for you to take a look at. So if you want, here's an offer we always make to you, our valuable Stamper Studio friends. If you want to bring your items priced, ready to go,
with your name,
initials on the price tag as well, so we can keep track of everything, we will sell those for you, and then you get credit to use that towards new things. You can order new Stampin' Up! Products using that, which is a great way to chip away at your wish list. I know you guys have a lot of things on your wish list, and this is a great way for you to be able to chip away at that list, get some things for free by releasing to someone else some of those items that you enjoyed them, but you're ready for them to move on to a new home. So
that's right.
Thursday and Friday, if you want to drop off your stuff, really by Tuesday night would be great. Tomorrow night would be awesome if you want to bring stuff. Just gives us time to get everything set up, good to go, and that's what we have going on. So, Stampin' Garage sale this week.
All right. Thanks, hon. Okay, we're going to make one more card with the turtle, but this time I'm going to use different, I'm going to use the Azure Afternoon and the Night of Navy, and we're also going to have a pop of red in there. So let's go ahead and stamp our turtle, big turtle. I'm going to stamp him on this because, again, I stamped and cut him, sorry. But I'm going to do a little bit different this one. I'm going to stamp him with this is the textured side. I'm going to stamp with the textured side. I'm not going to use the other side because I'm going to use a blending brush. So we're going to stamp that like that. And then I'm going to put Azure Afternoon on with my little blending brush, just to try something a little different and see. You don't always have to do it. Also, I wanted to have a different, I kind of want it darker on the outside. Now, it did get cut out, so I can go over the edge and not worry too much, because I'm going to cut out, if I'm cutting it out, I don't have to worry about that. So I want to get the edge. I want it to be darker than the middle in his head. So again, I'm kind of starting off here. I'm going to get just this nice deep color here. Ooh, that is so pretty. And then I'm just going to do one swipe, get that a little darker there, kind of one swipe down the middle a little bit just to get the color across there. Just a little bit of color in the middle. Yeah, because I just wanted some different colors, so it's not just all the same, which is what you're going to get when you use the other side of the turtle. So this one I did go ahead and cut out also. This one I left a little bit lighter than the other one. And this was on vanilla, and it really comes out just about the same. So let's start with our Night of Navy card base at our standard half sheet. And there we go. I'm warm. Are you warm, hon?
Yes, although I do have the fan closer to me.
I'm very warm. That's okay. All right. Turn it this way. What I'm going to do, I don't seem to have my white cardstock, but there is some in my envelopes, my dear. Would you grab me some more?
Yep.
Thanks. Actually, I could just use the vanilla.
Yep.
I'll just use the vanilla. That's just fine. Save Dave one trip. Okay, and I'm just going to cut this at our 1/4 inch. So that's going to be 4. Let's go this way first. How big is this? This is, okay. I'm going to go, looking for one more thing. Let's see if I have it. I don't have it. Okay, so I'm going to go this way at 5 1/4. So that'll be my 1/4 inch. Oh, thanks, love. Oof. He just moved the fan, so I don't quite feel it yet, but I will. 5 1/4 by 4. If I had brought my afternoon azure, I would have put a layer of that, and I somehow did not, so that's okay. We will just build it on here. I think it'll still look very, very nice. Okay, so what I'm going to do on this one is I'm going to kind of make a, I'm going to leave this here, and I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive because I want the bottom to be flat. So just a little bit of adhesive to hold that, and my turtle's going to cover that little, I'm going to go a little bit lower. Turtle's going to cover that if it happens to pull off a little bit of that other part. Okay, so we are going to use our afternoon azure, and I've got the, excuse me, the textured side here. So let's go ahead and put some bubbles all the way across. And put some over here. So the top is going to have this, but the bottom, well, it's not going to be as flat as or as straight as I wanted it, but that's okay. That's all right. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go like this because then it will make it so the bottom is, there we go. So I have that straight line because that's what I want. Okay, so there's that. Now I'm going to add some seaweed in actually red and some fish. Excuse me, some fish also in red. I think that would look really fun. And my stamp set, here it is. And the seaweed is just kind of fun. So let's use this. I'm just going to use the textured side of that. And I'm going to need my little fish. So, oh, look, we have a turtle in here. That's because if I wanted to mask something, I was using that. All right, let's go ahead and I'm going to switch out our block here. I just ordered some new blocks. I'm very excited because at home I feel like I'm just short on blocks often, and so now I will have enough. All right, here's my little seaweed, and I'm going to do, I still want that there, so I tape that down. Oh, do I have the textured side? I guess I don't know. So let's just take a little piece of paper and stamp and see. Is it the flat? No, it's the flat. I want the other side. Kind of hard to see when it's just got a little bit of texture, but I want this side. It has a little line through it. So let's put some red seaweed here and move some up here. And I'm going to turn this over and get the other side here. I know seaweed's not red, but maybe it could be. I don't know. Can it be?
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
For sure.
Oh, for sure. Oh, yeah. That's what I meant to do then. I wanted red seaweed. I'll put some over here. My turtle's going to be in the middle. I want one more little piece up here. I'm looking at that thinking, don't get that on the card. So I'm just going to wipe it off. There we go. All right, and our turtle is going to be somewhere here. Yes, I think I'm okay with that. And then I'm going to put, excuse me, the red little fish that are swimming this way. They're going to swim away from the turtle over here. Is that the flat? Is there? Oh yeah, that's the correct side on the turtle. Turtle on the fish. The fish doesn't have much else going on. I don't think there's much to see. I'm going to put a little bit of fish over here and wipe that off. Let's get that up there. Put a little fish right here. Those are going the other way. Totally fine. All right. And then my turtle is going to sit right here in the middle. So this is where I'm going to pull this off because I just wanted that straight line there and have my turtle up here. And again, I'm just going to bend him. I'm not going to make him as big as the last one, but I think I will pop some dimensionals underneath. And of course, I'm going to look and see, yes, I have a border. It just makes it easier, that's all. So I will pop them up a little bit. And so I'm going to put adhesive on that side and adhesive on the other side like that. And we'll see if we need that piece or not. So here we go. No baby on this one, just this guy. There we are. I do not need that right now. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't quite work that way, does it? All right. So I'm going to pop it up just a little bit and put it right there. Yeah, it's still, you can see it's still popped up a little bit. Can you see that? You kind of can see a little bit. All right, and this is going to go on my Night of Navy. Here it is. Oh, the last thing we'll need is we'll need a little sentiment, and this one we'll use that happy birthday. But what do you think? Very cute turtle family. I agree. It is a cute turtle family. And wouldn't that look nice with one more layer of that? Yes, it would, but it's okay. I'm going to use happiest birthday on this one. Don't need to die cut it out. I'm going to stick it right in that space that I happen to have. And I'll switch out my block. There we go. And use my hip hip hooray. Nope, happy birthday. Put the hip hip hooray away. You know, I was thinking of blue, but I kind of am thinking now of red. I think the red would look nice because I've got that red as the accent here. So, all right, here we go. Let's hope we get this right. Straight. If not, we cover it up and add more to it, right? It's okay. Oh, there we go. Isn't that fun? Look at our turtle with a little bit of red. I think it just adds a little bit of something on it. So that's one. And here's the other. Now I like them both. I was gonna say I like this one better, but that's not true. I do like them both. I like the colors on this one a little bit better. And I think I would probably pull this down a little bit more so it has a little bit more of my little blue stuff there. But there we have it. Those are the sea turtles. And I hope you can get excited about the sea turtles. They're just so cool. And they make a really good man card. So that's a good thing too. All right. I am excited to, let's see, today's Saturday, right? Nope, no, it's Monday. It's Monday. So I'm excited. I will see you on Saturday. And I did just place kind of a big order. So I will hopefully have something new to show you. But if not, I will find something very exciting to show you. Hope you have a great week. Make it a great week. Make each day count. And I will see you on Saturday. Happy stamping, friends.